Okay, we'll start with a few of these questions from the pre-test. I'm going to hopefully be able to walk you through these. The goal is to try and do each one in maybe a minute or less. Okay, find the slope of the function of the graph at the given point, then find the equation for the tangent line. So hopefully slope, you're thinking immediately derivative. To find the value of the slope, you'll plug the point in. So our point here is 6, 6, our x is 6, our y is 6. Our function is f of x equals the square root of 5x plus 6. We remember the best way to think of that when we're dealing with calculus is with the exponentiation, which the square root is to the 1/2 power. So this is an example of the chain rule. You'll think of something to the 1/2 power. The derivative of that is going to be 1/2 the something to the 1/2 minus 1, and then times the derivative of the something, which in this case times the derivative of 5x plus 6, which is just 5. So this will be 1/2 times 5x plus 6 to the 1/2 minus 1, which is negative 1/2, times the derivative of the inside derivative of 5x plus 6, which is just 5. So this simplifies to be 5 over 2, and that negative 1/2 means stick it in the bottom. Again, the 1/2 means it's a square root, so square root of 5x plus 6. So if we want to then find the derivative when x is 6, which will give us the slope, it will be 5 over 2 times the square root of 5 times 6 plus 6, which is 5 over 2 times the square root of 36, or 5 over 2 times 6, square root of 36 is 6, so that's 5/12, and that is your slope, or sometimes we call that the m. All right, and then to find the equation of the line, whoops, we would just do the equation of the tangent line. We use the formula from algebra, y minus y1 equals m onto x minus x1. That's the point slope equation for a line. It's a good one to use there. In this case, our x1 and y1 are both 6. So we'll do y minus 6 equals 5/12 onto x minus 6. Then you'll distribute the 5/12 through, and you'll get y minus 6 equals 5/12 x minus 5/12 times 6 is, the 6 goes into 12 2 times, so that's 5/2. So you'll add 6 to both sides, just adding those fractions then. 5/2, 6, you'll want to think of it as, need a little bit of room. You'll want to think of this as 12 halves. So 12 halves take away 5 halves is 7 halves. So you get y is equal to 5/12 x plus 7 halves. All right, so that is that first problem, and I will stop it.